One side of my hair is definitely bigger than the other. So if all goes to plan, by the time you are watching this, I will be in LA, which is very exciting, and to celebrate, I thought that this would be the best time to do a what's in my holiday makeup bag. Now I am filming this a bit earlier than I go to LA, and I have packed my holiday makeup bag pretty early, so the contents of this may change slightly from what you maybe see in vlogs or something, but I basically pack my makeup bag and then live out of it for a couple of days just so I can get a feel for if something's missing, if there's something that isn't actually going to be used, all of that kind of thing. So I hunted down the biggest makeup bag that I own. This is a Charlotte Tilbury one. It's basically the biggest makeup bag I own, and for kind of traveling, I like to take a lot of options with me, especially if it's not like a summer holiday. It's more of a kind of doing stuff type getaway. If I'm going to be doing lots of different things, I like to have lots of makeup options. So this what's in my holiday makeup bag is very different to if I'm going on a beach holiday. That is kind of much more minimal. So this is like the LA edition. So I'm going to run you through things. There are kind of doubles of things and triples if we're going into lip products, which actually I feel like I've been quite restrained. I'm probably missing something and we'll have a last minute lipstick panic and throw a load of things in, but yeah, gonna talk you through this now. First things first, how ginormous is this makeup bag? It is insane. It's got a little pocket which I like using for tubes and things, and then palettes and bases and larger things just tend to live in the middle. So I'm gonna start with bases, and I'm pretty sure you can all guess first time what I'm taking away with me in terms of like a lightweight base. I'm taking the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, and this is just the most travel-friendly size, best kind of match for my skin, that kind of thing. This is just amazing for so many different things, and traveling is definitely one of them. But I've also picked a second because this one is quite dewy. So I wanted something that could kind of matte things down a little bit more. So for that I've picked the Perfection Lumiere Velvet Foundation, and I very, very rarely use this unless I'm going somewhere incredibly hot. So I thought this would be perfect for LA, and again, really, really travel friendly packaging. Love this a lot. I actually just love the packaging for this full stop because it's black and white, it's beautiful, it's just so perfect. I think it's actually my favourite foundation bottle of anything I've ever owned. In terms of concealer, I'm taking away the usual duo, which are the Estee Lauder Brush on Glow Double Wear BB Highlighter, which, you know, I always use. I use the shade 2C, which is the light, medium, cool tone shade. Amazing for correcting under eye dark circles. And then I'm also taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, just because this one's quite travel friendly in terms of packaging. It's never leaked on me. I know I can trust it. So this one's coming with me for some extra coverage. And then we have eyeshadows, and this category actually rivals the lipstick category in terms of the number of things that I have. So first things first, I've got a palette which I love. This is like my favourite summer palette, I think, in the whole wide world. It's the Bobbi Brown Surf and Sand palette, which I just love. I loved this last year when it came out. It is limited edition. I think they do kind of release very similar things, and there's always something on their counter that has kind of shades that are a little bit like this anyway. And this one just has the most beautiful kind of golden tones. I just absolutely adore this. I love a gold kind of eyeshadow palette, and I love the Naked One palette, but this one actually is a bit more up my street. I just love lots of different shades of gold. It's got kind of lighter golds and warmer golds and really goldy golds. I've actually lost my mind, but yeah, love this palette. This is an amazing one for traveling with, and I just love it. It's got a massive mirror as well. And then I've packed a little something from Tom Ford in case I want something a little bit more intense, and this is their Naked Bronze. I think that's what it's called. That's what it says on the bottom. I'm not 100%, but it basically has the most beautiful golden shimmer on the top, which is stunning, but it's what's underneath that really counts with this one, because it's got like a bronzy, a really dark, warm bronzy mousse, which is amazing. So you just apply that all over your eyelid, and then you use the kind of glitter that's on top and just swipe the two together, and it makes this beautiful kind of gold bronzy consistency. It's absolutely stunning. You can use both of them alone as well, but I just think this is really, really gorgeous, and the two of them mixed together with like some false lashes just in the corner of your eyes for a night out is just so beautiful, especially if you have a bit of a tan when you're on holiday. It just kind of mixes the whole bronzy look together really, really perfectly. So I cannot wait to crack this out. I've been waiting to use this for a really long time. And the final eyeshadow I packed is in stick form, and it's the By Terry Ombre Black Star in Frozen Quartz, which is a really beautiful nudie kind of everyday pinky shimmery colour, and this is beautiful. The shimmer in it isn't too kind of obvious. It just makes a really nice everyday pinky shade, and it's very different to everything else that I'm taking with me. And I thought this one was a must-have just in case I fancy something a little bit different. It's also really long-lasting as well, so in the heat it's not gonna kind of slip and slide anywhere. It's not going anywhere, it's staying put, and I just love these. I cannot rave about them enough. For brows, I've got my usual L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper and the Soap & Glory Brow Archery Pencil. These are both battered beyond belief, but I just will not go anywhere without them, so you guys know the drill with these. And then in terms of bronzers, I've actually got two. I might leave one because I'm not 100%, but I wanted to pack two anyway and just see how I felt. And the smell is just incredible. I could actually smell this all day, but that would be a bit weird, so I'm definitely taking this with me. You guys know I adore this. But the one I'm slightly unsure about is the Chanel Le Beige blush in number 20, which is not really a blush in my opinion. It's definitely more of a bronzer. I kind of am just thinking of taking it with me because I think that it works really nicely at kind of warming up the contours of your face. So I'm definitely going to be giving this one a whirl before I go away and seeing if it's worth taking away with me, and I will let you know how I feel about that probably in a vlog or maybe in my next What's in My Holiday makeup bag. And then continuing with the makeup stick theme, I've got two. One is a highlighter and one is a blush. They're both from Clinique. The first one is the Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Highlight in Hefty Highlight, which is a beautiful kind of champagne-y, pinky shimmer. It is beautiful. It works perfectly for daytime and nighttime. It's quite buildable, so you can get a really beautiful highlight for the evening, but if you want something more subtle, you can also use it for the daytime as well. And I just think things in stick form are so easy to apply, so if I forget a certain type of brush, I don't need to worry, and it actually minimises the amount of brushes I need to take with me by having everything in stick and cream form. And then for blush, I've got the Chubby Stick in Robust Rhubarb, which is a beautiful peachy pink. I absolutely adore this. It is the most perfect kind of peachy, bright pink, really lovely for the summer months, and I really like using this on the apples of my cheeks, but then with kind of a swipe of bronzer over the top just to give it a bit more of a kind of brownie tint, and it just looks so sun-kissed and fresh and beautiful on your skin. It's like not too stark, you know, sometimes when you put blush on and it's like, oh yeah, she's wearing blush. It just gives a really lovely natural pinky tone, and it just looks so pretty and lovely and very holiday appropriate. So I'm loving this at the moment. So these two stick thingies are coming with me 100%. And for liner, you know what I'm taking. The Complexion Fast Stroke Liquid Liner. Not really too much to say on that. I just love that. And then in terms of mascaras, I've got two, one waterproof and one not. The one that is not waterproof is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. It's like a pink metal tube, and I'm just all over the packaging for this. I think it's stunning. And then the mascara is pretty amazing as well. I think the name puts everyone off, but actually the mascara is incredible. It's got the biggest wand, it gives really lovely kind of voluminous lashes, and it doesn't crumble kind of halfway through the day, which is great because a lot of my drugstore ones that give really amazing lashes do tend to crumble a couple of hours later, or they kind of shrink back down. This is very kind of long lasting, and I love this. So for kind of daytime and just normal wear for the evenings, I will definitely wear this. But then for days when I'm just by the pool, I don't want anything too kind of in your face, but I want something that's waterproof. I've got the Fairy Drops Scandal Queen Waterproof Mascara, which is okay. It's not my favourite mascara in the world. I adore the packaging. I think that it is absolutely stunning, but for the rest of it, it's not the best mascara, but it's one of the waterproof ones that I like the most. And finally, we just have lip products, and I think there are a lot more in here than I originally thought. So I'll give you the rundown. First up, I have a lip liner, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. I love this stuff. It's just a really nice everyday lip liner. And then I have a kind of budget nude option. This is the NYX Lip Butter Lipstick, and it's in the shade Snowcap? Snowcap. Weird, but it's like a really nice matte buttery kind of nude. It's like a creamy matte, I'd say, and it's just really nice. I just wanted a kind of everyday nude colour, so that's coming with me. And then for a more high-end nude, I've got the Chanel Le Beige Lip Balm, which is a beautiful kind of shimmery, very soft, sheer kind of nude. It's not super pigmented, and I just really like that some days, so I decided to take this one with me. And then I realised I actually have something that is incredibly similar, just a little bit more glossy, which is the Chanel Instant Light Lip Balm Perfector in the shade 02, which is like a peachy pink. And this is very similar, just with a little bit more kind of glossiness, and it's slightly different in its pigment. It is a more kind of peachy colour. And then in terms of a red, the Kylie Jenner Estee Lauder lipstick in Restless is coming with me 100%. This is the most long-lasting, highly pigmented, matte red I have ever used. I love this so much, and it's just perfect for really hot weather because it doesn't really slip and slide, it stays put, and it's just the most beautiful summery red colour. It's almost neon. It is just the most gorgeous colour. If you want to see it in a tutorial, I have actually used it in one, so I will link that in the description box below. And that is it for my holiday makeup bag. It's now empty. I feel like that took an age to get through, but thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are all having a lovely day, evening, weekend, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in my next video. There will be another video midweek this week, I think on Thursday, and then there will be a July favourites next Sunday, so make sure you tune in for that to see all of the products that I am loving from this month. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. Bye! Be fresh and cute, and I just love this whole look. It's just very, very girly. It's something that I wouldn't normally do, but I've been really getting into it recently, so I hope you guys like it as much as I do.